here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the visitor's sideline, there's the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go from a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the man who won the national championship back at Ohio State. It's Will Howard. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
On one, ready?
From the 35, here's second and a yard. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Steelers offense. And their running back set to go once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Johnson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Chris Jenkins, there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, go.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's caught by Smith on the right side. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Howard to throw it here, 3rd and short. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Barrett, harder that time, there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. From the gun, it's Howard. Catch made there, that's Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of
A bit of a
6.
quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
11.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
11 MT.
Here's Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
12.
Off the read, here's Burrow. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
11 MT.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start, and this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
11.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
11.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson.
Number 20, the ball carrier. Shamar Stewart on the tackle.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Another run here with Johnson. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a 1st down.
Steelers.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll go again with Johnson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Nearly a good one. A hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Burrow now. That one taken in by T. Higgins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a deep...
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie.
Ready, break.
Now it's Johnson. He'll manage only a couple. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Howard. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Howard. Open man is Smith. He's got him. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On this 1st down, it's Johnson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Set up. Bronco 80.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
14, Bengals 7. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
11, Thomas. It's just set.
They'll run here with Brown. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Right, 80. Right up.
Now Brown. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
11 empty.
He'll get about 2. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
At the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
11.
Second down, they need 7.
Here we go. Right in.
A carry here for Brown. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go. 6, go.
On the give, it's Johnson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
So after 1, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Johnson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A give, and here's Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Here's Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on 3rd down. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
And when you've got that big body in the backfield, I mean, why not give him a chance to use that size to pick up 1st down? I mean, you're not looking for a home run. You're not looking for a touchdown. Just get north and south and keep this drive alive.
A run here with Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
The
line.
Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Here we go, set. 70.
They'll run. Johnson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
1 yard
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Howard. He finds Austin with the grab. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A gain there of 15. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
To the air, Howard. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
At the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey.
Johnson. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now from a yard farther back, it's third and goal.
60 Eagles, 60.
Here's Howard. Flush to his right. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. Third and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback, and you trust them to make good decisions. In this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make fourth and goal that much more difficult. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
A return now from the 4. Ooh. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. On first down, Burrow. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The man in motion is Burks. Here's Brown. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
13 yards on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3. Back to throw. Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up
Ball
second
on
and
the
8.
40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now, Burrow. Catch made there by Burks. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Burrow.
11.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Burrow to throw. And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 4th TD grab of the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 7.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
2nd down, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass caught, Gesicki on the right. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 21, here's second down and 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Moving outside the pocket, and he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 16.
A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
First down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Gun.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
12. Right 80.
Burrow to the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Let's go.
Here's a run with their tight end. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made by B.J. Hill. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Howard. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll throw on first down with Howard. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That's complete to Smith. And the Steelers are going to have it first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, it's Johnson. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Second and goal.
Let's go now.
They're trying to punch it in with Smith. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the
Now
play.
timeout Cincinnati.
Third and
That's their
goal.
second. They'll talk things over before third down. They'll try to run, and it's Johnson. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth
Chris
down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
That one doinks off the left upright. No friendly bounce. It's no good. Gonna get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
12.
And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
On 2.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
It is
6.
second and 6.
11, Thomas. Right 80. Right side.
Here's Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
And 6 yards to
A
go.
rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
11, 11, 11, 11.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. 14 on the pickup. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard
Here we go, here we go.
line.
Right 80.
They bring their tight end right. They'll run here with Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
11,
Now it's
18,
second and 1.
11,
To throw is Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And it's the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. A 14-yard touchdown pass. The Commanders keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the New York Jets. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Pats go on to demolish their opponent. They get the blowout victory. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Tyson Bagent. This is one of the best runs from a quarterback you're going to see all year. Off he goes. This one's now at the half, and it's the Bears lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. A final look now at the rest of the scores from week number 11, with Indianapolis and New Orleans enjoying the week off. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On first down, right back to Johnson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Howard. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
12, 12, 12. Right in.
An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
12, 12, 12.
Off the read, here's Burrow. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
11, mighty.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Bengal first down.
On the ground, it's Brown. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now Burrow gonna do this himself, and he will do it himself. He's in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend his third quarter lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers' offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Okay, ready?
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
42-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Barrett, harder that time, there to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Howard. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. B.J. Hill shuts it down there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Howard. There's that man again. Another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Warren. And he'll punch forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Come on. 70 Lions.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, here's Howard. And he'll take it on in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Steelers. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Steelers will cut the deficit down to 4.
Bengals 28, Steelers 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. This has been a team that has run the ball well all season long and has been more of the same so far in this one. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Brown. Ooh. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. The tight end Fant in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
He's got it. That's Burks. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Now a give on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Shy of midfield. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy? Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Let's go.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go.
On second down, Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
At the 60. Take off.
On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 20.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Warren. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he takes it to the 35.
That's good.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Still third down.
So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. Burrow to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He works his way in, and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's taken in left side by Smith. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd and 2, it's Howard. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Howard. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, Howard. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Go! 18 Cardinal,
Here's Howard. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Howard to throw it here, 3rd and short. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cowboys.
One more time with Warren. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, it's Howard. Over the top, he's got it. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will open up a 6-point lead.
The score, Steelers 37, Bengals 31. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready? Gun. Stop. 180.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
11 Thomas.
On 2nd down, option going left. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's P-Rock. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
A
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of sure tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
This one complete to Higgins.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here we go.
On the give, this is their fullback, and he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. A run, it's P-Rod. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Now it's P-Rod. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. They need one right now.
Here we go.
3rd and long.
Hey, can.
They bring Chase in motion. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. To the pylon, he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Steelers 37.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Once again, it's Warren. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. Catch made there, that's Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
70 Lions.
To throw is Howard. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Now Warren. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
At the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Howard. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
3rd and long. Here's Howard. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
21 yards.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
19, 18.
Here's a handoff to Warren. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Howard. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, set. Check out.
Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
11.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
11 empty.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On the ground, this is Piron. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good for a Bengals.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. Gesicki, the man in motion. On the carry is Piron. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Big 13.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And with half the season gone by, time to take a look at some of the candidates at this early date to bring home the award for the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Warren. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught by Washington. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Finding space inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Gainwell. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Logan Wilson. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 16-yard line.
70 Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Trying to keep a drive alive, gonna have to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Darnell Washington.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. That's caught by Brooks. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
11.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11.
Here's a run going left. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brought down by Darius Slay. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
47-yard line.
11 empty.
They'll stick with him again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Gun.
A first down throw for Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
11 minus.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
On the play.
11 mighty. 11
Now
mighty.
this looks like a design run, and a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
11 MT.
It is
11
second
MT.
and a yard.
Here we go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback,
Here we go, here we
let
go.
him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and goal.
12.
He-Ron. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal.
180.
The tight end Fant in motion.
180. 180. Hot.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Cincinnati.
Taj Brooks, touchdown Cincinnati. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Gainwell. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and
It's a
5.
gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard
From the gun, it's Howard. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the
And now we're at the point of the
42-yard
game,
line.
Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Tag. 19. Tiger. Not ready.
They'll throw on first down with Howard. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Howard's pass. Complete to Darnell Washington.
Here is
It's a
second
pickup
and
of
7.
3. Brings up second and 7 at the 39.
Throw again, it's Howard. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing again. Howard. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Howard back to the air one more time. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Now return coming from the 7. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.